I couldn't agree more with Matt Hogan's previous position that Ethereum is poised to be the asset of 2023. If you actually look at developers building onto the networks, Ethereum has run away with it.
Welcome back, everybody, to Altcoin Daily. Merry Christmas, happy holidays. You subscribe for daily videos, keeping you up to date on everything cryptocurrency. What you're looking at is the price of Bitcoin on every Christmas Eve since its first Christmas Eve in 2010. In tumultuous times like we've been going through, it's important to zoom out, gain some perspective, and surely, if you believe in the value prop of Bitcoin and crypto, like I do, Bitcoin being at a price of $16,800, Christmas 2022 is a Christmas blessing. But you tell me what you think in the comments below. So it's Crypto Christmas 2022, and we have a few different things going on in crypto that are worthy of us talking about in this video today. Number one, Sam Bankman-Fried, the ex-CEO of FTX, spotted on a plane. Looks like he's riding first class, enjoying an orange juice. I would assume he's going back to his parents' house in Palo Alto, California, to enjoy his holidays because he made bail. It was so sick, bro. We all lived together and dated each other. I'll happily admit to that commingling. This just seems unfair. Give this video a like if you think this seems unfair and you want to get the word out that Sam Bankman-Fried needs to face justice. Important to note, though, that I believe that's coming. We saw Caroline flip on Sam working with the FBI and the DOJ. Gary Wang working with the FBI and DOJ. Sam Trabucco, the CEO of Alameda. Before Caroline, he is still out on the lam. Make sure you check out our video from yesterday if you want to know all about Sam Trabucco, because it seems right now he's still living his best life on a boat. I mean, let's see what happens in the next few weeks. Hope you're enjoying it, Trabucco. Do you remember how hard the mainstream media pumped up SBF and FTX in 2020 and 2021 and early 2022? I mean, not all of it is nefarious. SBF fooled a lot of people, but they really pumped him up hard and made him seem like a god. You remember this?
Sam Bankman-Fried is really becoming the industry's lifeline during a crisis lately.
I'm fascinated, endlessly fascinated with Sam Bankman-Fried's role in all of this.
You've been now described as the JP Morgan, if you will, of the crypto business.
A lot of people called you the savior of crypto, the patron saint of crypto.
The Michael Jordan of crypto, if you will.
Sam Bankman-Fried.
Sam Bankman-Fried, the JP Morgan of...
Fried. SBF, JPM.
Do you know SBF? I think it's cool that the guy has just initials, SBF.
Some on Twitter calling him the hero right now of the industry. There's comparisons to Warren Buffett back in the financial crisis. Or if you go way back, JP Morgan in the panic of 1907, bailing out the banks before the Fed was even created.
Sam Bankman-Fried is trying to play the role of JP Morgan. The original JP Morgan.
One key figure we've talked about has emerged to help stabilize the ecosystem. That is Sam Bankman-Fried.
We talk about him a lot.
Yeah.
Sam Bankman-Fried.
Is he the Jay Gould of our era, or is he the JP Morgan of our era?
I think it's yet to be determined. Yet to be determined.
Is he Vanderbilt?
He could be.
Is he Harriman?
Possibly.
Is he the Credit Mobilier scandal?
See Carnegie?
The aforementioned 29-year-old gazillionaire, FTX founder and CEO Sam Bankman-Fried. I love you, Sam. I'm just jealous. It's nothing against you.
The CEO, though, lives a relatively understated life. For a billionaire, he drives a Toyota Corolla to FTX's offices in the Bahamas. He lives with 10 roommates and a golden doodle named Gopher. Sometimes sleeps under his desk on a beanbag chair as well.
You aim toward a more sophisticated level of investor than some of the other platforms do. Fair point?
Well, Sam, thanks so much. It's such a fascinating conversation. That's Sam Bankman-Fried of FTX.
Sam, don't be a stranger. We love you here on CNBC. Come around, talk to us more often about your thoughts. A lot of other things to talk about.
We love checking in with you too, Sam. Such a good spokesperson for the industry, and we look forward to seeing what you guys are up to.
And it's nice to see notable people and regular people realizing that the failure of FTX is not a failure of crypto. It's a failure of centralization. DeFi is the point.
And by the way, it's not about crypto. Remember, this is about centralized finance. DeFi is the point. They're going after decentralized finance. This is not what it's about.
Right.
It's not about the crypto industry. This is about Sam Bankman-Fried. It's about the regulator, Gary Gensler, and it's about centralized finance, which needs to be brought under our regulatory umbrella. And Gary Gensler has done nothing to make that happen.
It's just amazing to see how far crypto has come. In the beginning, nobody owned it. Nobody talked about it. Now tons of people do. Tons of notable people are talking about it. Ben Shapiro, a right-leaning guy, regardless how you feel about him, he has millions for his audience. He's not a crypto guy, but he's on this other podcast, the Full Send podcast, talking about crypto. Millions and millions of people are seeing this. I love him doing this.
I always thought that there were a couple well-established cryptocurrencies that were going to be durable, and the vast majority of them were going to fall away. And it's like any innovative space, there are going to be a lot of scamsters at the very beginning who are taking advantage of this, who launch their own Bitcoin, and it fails, and they just make a quick money grab for people who are suckers, and then it just falls apart. The FTX, obviously, the size and scope is not small. It's a very, very big one. But did it materially affect the price of, for example, Bitcoin? I haven't seen that Bitcoin has plummeted in any real way. It seems like the drop in the crypto markets happened concomitant with actually the inflation. But it seems like it's been fairly stable, Bitcoin. I mean, full disclosure, I own some Bitcoin, I own some Ethereum. For the last 3-4 months, it seems like Bitcoin particularly has been fairly stable. So FTX didn't seem to have affected Bitcoin.
So a lot of people are distracted and have a negative feeling towards crypto because of the clown show that is FTX. Last minute holiday shopping before we jet over to my parents' house in Palo Alto. So busy, have a league game scheduled tomorrow at 2 p.m. Count your blessings, fam. Sam Bankman-Fried quote, probably. People just don't realize that crypto is here to stay. Cardano smart contracts increased almost 400% in 2022. Top 10 most Googled cryptocurrencies worldwide in 2022. Interesting how this changes year to year. It's true, many people think crypto may just be a passing fad as millions give up on it, just like they thought of the internet back in 2000. Yet there's so much going on in the space. Tons of Bitcoin bulls, Ethereum bulls, altcoin bulls. I'll leave you with this. By the way, make sure you subscribe to our channel. We post a video every day, even on Christmas, keeping you informed on the entire cryptocurrency market. So it's this particular VC's opinion that Ethereum is the poised asset of 2023. If you look at developers building on the network, Ethereum has run away with it. So this gentleman is the most bullish on Ethereum, just his opinion. But this guy is not missing the forest for the trees. I think there's plenty of reason to be bullish on Ethereum and Bitcoin and crypto. Merry Christmas, everybody.
I would say with respect to Bitcoin, Bitcoin had every opportunity to act as a risk-off digital gold hedge, and it didn't, frankly. It acted as a beta on risk on tech. And frankly, there's better risk on tech in this industry. I couldn't agree more with Matt Hogan's previous position that Ethereum is poised to be the asset of 2023. If you actually look at developers building onto the networks, Ethereum has run away with it. I think a very simple analogy that you can use is search. Back in the 90s, Google created the #1 search engine, and then there were 15 other search engines that fought for about 15% of all searches, and Google ran away with 85%. We're seeing that type of, I would say, hegemonic position for Ethereum in terms of developer activity, projects being deployed between its layer 1s and layer 2s. And frankly, I think Bitcoin is facing huge ESG concerns, in addition to essentially what I call the pet rock syndrome. All we can do is hold it and send it to somebody else, where you're seeing smart contract functionality be the real differentiator. So, with respect to contagion, I don't think the contagion's over. I think there are shoes to drop. There are buried bodies to be found. And
which ones?
Unfortunately, your sister company. In Genesis.